तेच्या आधी तांकां माहीत नाही खबर नासली की नाही
जालें मरे कितें तूं कशें जातलें मरे बोकडे कितें कोता सांग
तुम्ही किती ब्रीफ करून गेल्या ना तुम्ही स्टार्ट करा चेतन मातसो धर मरे
Dixon was ex-president, World Cement Association of India. Ex-president, or founder president, whatever. Founder president. It's not a founder military. Today I want to give some update and some clarification according to what the Chief Minister yesterday have mentioned about a seafarer who has been tested positive in Goa and he has been quarantined in the COVID hospital. There are a lot of apprehension and lot of the seafarers community and also the people in Goa are very much concerned about the cases rising in Goa. First about a family coming and tested positive to the border, and now yesterday there was a highlight and the Chief Minister said categorically said that seafarers are entering in Goa will be quarantined because after being quarantined also they test positive. Now let me clarify and also tell the people of Goa what is the fact. The fact is the seafarers, I will not take the name even though I have it. I will not take the company's name even though I have it. I will not take the hotel name which is quarantined in Bombay even though I have it. The crew member, the seafarer was employed on a rigs, offshore vessel, offshore rigs of the petroleum outside Bombay, okay, in Mumbai high seas. This company is belong to Abu Dhabi. On 30th of last month, they all sign off after the MHA guidelines. So when they sign off, there were 120 of them who sign off from the offshore vessel, which is a rig. So they all were bought on a launch, on a how you say, a ferry. It's not called a ferry, but it is like a barge type. We have the rooms. So out of this 120, all of them after one day at sea arrived in Mumbai. After arriving in Mumbai, the port authorities came and did a medical check. After doing the medical check of all the 120, they were stayed there. They were put up there only until the COVID test report has been come or the test report has been come, the swab test. So after a few days, when they got a test negative, then in a group of 25 of them were taken in a hotel in Mumbai to be quarantined for 14 days, where all of them were quarantined for 14 days in batches, 25 people. The next day another 25 people came because of social distancing, and next day so on, all the 120 people were quarantined in this hotel. So after quarantining the period, and also to let you know, as per our information, as per my information, after talking to the people, I know that some of them were not quarantined, but they were two in the room. They were two in the room as per our information. So please, this is not quarantine, where the company have put them up on their ranks. Whoever in a position, they were single room, and some of them were in double room. After that, these people, our Goa seafarer, he was sent on a vehicle by a car to Goa by a driver. Now, they did not have any problem. The guy had two tests. Both the tests are negative. I am talking with facts. Again, the seafarer have a certificate on the ship, of the ship, and when he was in the hotel, was negative for COVID test. So now, our question is, when he was at the border, the guy tested positive by our Goa government. So this is the fact. So my clarification, the seafarer was on board on the rigs, and rigs there is nobody else around, as only have a few people. So now my question is, how the seafarer has been infected? Do not put an allegation on the seafarer that he carries the virus. This is a wrong message. That's why I made efforts to contact everybody, and I'm talking with facts. If the government wants, I will share, and they need to clarify what they have said yesterday about seafarer coming positive. Again, the facts are when he arrived in India, he was tested. He was not COVID positive, but was negative. He was quarantined in a private hotel with other people. Now he stays in Mumbai for 14 days in a quarantine with his colleagues. Now you tell me he's tested positive on the border. So how he get contacted? This is the question the Goa government, especially the health department, has to investigate. Now the question for the government, I have some question. If he was tested in Mumbai before disapplying the COVID-19 test, negative test, how he got contacted? How he got contacted with the other people? So how he got this virus? Now, is that hotel which you have that those are recommended for quarantine, or just anybody can catch the virus, because Bombay is a hot spot? Now, another thing is, has the taxi driver has been quarantined who brought him? This needs to be answered. The next one is, has the government have studied the matter, or has the government need to alert in that hotel? There are 120 people more there. Maybe they got infected. Have the government alerted the other state? There are different nationalities who are in that hotel from the same company. So the government need to, if they are serious, they need to do this. Now the next thing I just want to, we feel that has the government made a real study about this, or the seafarers are unduly targeted? Because we are very aggressive, because it's our right to come home. Maybe that is the reason they are saying the seafarers have got the virus. So I just want to make sure people of Goa knows that seafarer who entered yesterday, I am not here to defend him, but I defend the statements made by a head of our state, who said that seafarers, even after quarantine, are coming with coronavirus positive. So all the certificates are there, all the reports are there. They need to check, because Bombay is the hot spot. We have again and again and again have requested the Chief Minister, we have requested the government to please do not send our Goan boys in a hot zone in Mumbai. These hotels are all around in Mumbai. There is no place there. They put up in some places where there was some coronavirus infection. How you guarantee that? So that is the reason, again, I request the government to bring all the Goan seafarers in Goa. So there is no confusion and there is no allegation. Goa is a safe place. All the seafarers are on board. They are positive. They are healthy. They got medical report. You test them and you make sure you bring them to Goa, not connecting to Bombay or not even going to Mumbai.
Sir, you said that Mumbai is a hot zone. Secondly, there were 2 persons in one room. So is it possible that they come in contact with the hot or that person who was staying with him? Does that person is a negative or positive infection test?
I spoke in the hotel. I spoke to the people. This is what I have the information. The person who are staying in the hotel, who are taking, now example, they rent this hotel as a quarantine. They need to have a government person there to check the sanitation, to make sure that the hotel is been, hotel employees have proper PPE. Hotel employees need to be tested so that they are not carriers of virus. And this situation, now the seafarer was fine, was on the rig, they did test, they did everything, they followed the protocol, all the tests came negative. But when he reached the Goa border, they found it positive. So this is a suspicion. So I'm just making sure that Goa government doesn't make us a scapegoat, the seafarers, because there will be a lot of people will be coming by airport, by sea, from the Gulf, from UK, London. So we don't want this to happen. So this is the first incident that we want to make sure that government, please do not accuse the seafarers of bringing virus.
Is it possible that while coming from Mumbai to Goa, you was bought by a car? Right, so somewhere you got down
Definitely. Now this is a situation. I would urge the family of this victim, okay? Now he is a Goan, but I want to tell you, जो आज कोण आमचो पेशंट आहा न्हू तेजें नांव काडना पूण तो कोंकणी उलयना तो गोवन म्हळ्यार कोंकणी तितली येयना ताका सो आय डोंट नो वी हॅव टू फायंड आउट द फॅक्ट्स But I feel that this guy, I mean, seafarers are targeted. O goinkar pode taroti seafarers are to konkani zobar uloina, Hindi and English uloita.
So you doubt that he is a Goan or not?
No, but I don't know because yesterday the CM said Goan seafarers coming. So I have
Because
just,
you said you had his name.
I have everything, but
So
the,
if you know his name and the hotel number, you think
the government should inquire everything, because see what happened is goinkar muchche kokani ulopa jay no, when you say go and seafarer. So I want to understand that before making us a scapegoat, we need to make sure we need the fact, because seafarers are the most safest person on the working anywhere.